Alright, we're back at our site here, and as you can see, we got some of the logs processed and laid in relative position. We're really just measuring out our area right now. So, we've got a pile of rocks. We started gathering a few. We're going to try and do a stone foundation all the way around this for support. I really want to keep these logs off the mud if I can. Try to make this last as long as possible without going crazy about it. Now, you can see that tree back there that we had cut down, and it kind of got hung up on its stump and hung up in the branches up there. So in order to get it down, we tried a rope block and tackle the other day. Just wasn't enough force. So today I brought the heavy-duty come along. We're going to try and pull her over with that one. So I'm going to go hook it up over on this tree, and then we'll see if we can get some video. All right, here you can see we got the come along set up. Now we're just going to see what happens. Well, that's good. Promising. That's not promising. That thing is stuck in there pretty good. Alright. Definitely don't want to put too much pressure on these straps. They're only 1,600 pound burst weight. Boy, that still ain't moving anywhere. Thought we'd be able to get that thing to roll on the ground. Maybe slide our way a little bit. But she ain't coming. And this is tight. Look at that. That is really taut. It's dug in the ground behind that stump pretty far. That's too bad. Maybe I can get something to lever it out. I'll have to look here and see what I've got around here. Most everything already down is pretty dead, pretty useless. Alright, I'm going to pause this for now. We'll see if we can find something else. Alright, not sure if you can be able to see this or not. But what I did is I wrapped that strap under the tree a couple times, winding it around. So I'm hoping now, we'll put pressure on the come along, instead of trying to just slide the tree, maybe it'll roll it out of that hole. So let's see what we get. Oh, that's actually working. Well, it worked a little bit. That's pretty tight, though. It's really trying to come out under that stump right there. You never know. I have to dig that stump out. Don't want to give up on this tree. Spend some work cutting it down. I mean, it's a living thing. Even though we want to take some of these pines out of the forest, I don't want to just waste them. I'm going to let that sit there under tension for a bit and go try and find a lever. Alright, here we are. You can see we got that under tension over here. And it's under quite a bit. I mean, look at this. That's a lot of tension. But you can see down here, look at the hole that tip is stuck in. So I'm thinking if I chop a little bit, right about here-ish, maybe we can get that end off and get this guy to roll out of that hole. So let's take a look. I'm going to put this back on my handy tripod here. Here's our tripod. Alright, we're back in the tripod. We got video evidence in case anything goes crazy. I'd get the axe, but I'm worried about swinging too large over here. That's a big one. A lot for this little hatchet. It's a good little hatchet, but that's a lot of chopping. And I don't want to go too high because I like to keep this log. Don't want to waste any footage off here if I can avoid it. Alright, we got some movement there. I just moved all of a sudden that last hit, so we'll put a little more pressure on the come along. Oh boy, look at that thing go now. Easy. Woo! Popped out of the hole right there. Look at that. There we go. I do have to say, the idea of chopping the end off, that was my son's idea. He's 15 years old, he's a bright kid. Caleb, you did good, man. That was a good idea. Alright, we're going to reposition this thing. Pull the bottom of the log out this way. Pick up your tools. Never know where you're going to leave them. Easy to get lost. And also, for those people who are wondering, these aren't your regular toe strap. These are lifting straps. I think these are about 1,600 pound rating for each one. So even that, we can come close to putting the pressure on with this come along. So I'm always worried about something busting. All right, next tree. see it skidding. That's a good sign. Boy. Oh, there we go. I knew at some point we'd dig in. Hit a root, hit a rock, hit something. Let's go up here and see. Boy, that's under some pressure again. Probably move that strap down. Help pull it a little bit more across the top of the ground. But even then, I don't want it too close to the end. I don't want it just popping off when this thing comes down. We shouldn't have to get it too much more, and it ought to come down most of the way. But we'll see. What we got holding her up here? Oh yeah, it's in there pretty good. Probably hit a root off its own stump. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Well, I doubt this stick will do any good. One I just pulled off something sitting was above ground. Broke off pretty easy. Maybe I can just give this a wiggle. Nope. And what I didn't do was bring a shovel. If I'd have brought a shovel, it'd probably be okay. Yeah, that was just rotted. Figured it would be, but what the heck, can't hurt to try, right? Well, that's a lot of tension on that thing. I'm sure it's going to just jump out of that hole when I get enough pressure. Just don't know which one's going to go first. The straps or the tree. And I definitely don't want to do the strap. That's going to hurt. Oh, there we go. Something's moving. Yeah, see it? It's sliding along the ground again. A lot easier on the winch, so I'm not worried about the strap. Ooh, look at that! Oh, it's just creeping along now. Oh, here it comes. I'm even losing tension on the cable. come on. Ooh, that's close. That is close. There we go. No more winch, just a little manpower now. Do that. Grab and pull. Ugh. Grab and pull. Ran out of winch, in case you're wondering. Don't feel like moving to another tree because we're so close. Ugh. Well, that's going to be good for now. And y'all can see where we got it. From up there, slid that entire trough, then hand drug over to here. We're running into the base of what's going to be our little cabin. So I ran out of pulling strength without moving logs, but I've gotten this enough now where I can measure this thing out and chop it to the length I need. I can get the axe up to it. When I get part way through, it'll just break in two. It'll be a manageable spot. So we'll do that in our next video here. Alright, so normally these are on the ground, kind of pace them off. It'll be kind of hard pacing this off, and I don't feel like doing the math for rise over run. So I measured this one on the bottom, our bottom of our cabin. That's 4.5 axe handles. So that's what we're going to measure by. The standard forestry axe handle measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to call it right there. Give us a nice easy mark. Get some more to work here. Heck, might even come off for all you know. This chopping might just take the thing down. And I hate these little nubs. These are the ones that catch you. The tree falls down, you think you're clear, or you're moving next to it. One of these just reaches out and gives you a love tap. I do want to watch here though, because that tree is just sitting up there held by branches. So I mean, it could theoretically be one chop and it comes down. Which between you and me, I'd be okay with, as long as it doesn't land on me. Now you notice I chose this side of the tree. I got some protection right here. It's basically going to fall down and go that way. I didn't want to be over there when that happened. And also you see I'm not taking big swings. don't want to necessarily jostle it out of the tree up there. And all I really want is for it to break in too. So I'm just trying to weaken it. Oh, it's getting close. There we go. Here it comes. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. All right. Now you can move this bad boy into place. Found out 90% of the time, it's just these straps. Loop it around, carry it, walk it between my legs. Seems easier than any other way. When there's two of us, we'll walk them both off the ground. When it's just me, I gotta drag it. Let me move this. We'll let y'all watch me drag a log. How's that sound? Alrighty. So you see I got this other log down here, across. I'm gonna drag this log back here. Now some extra burly men might decide that they're just gonna drag that log. However, I'm an engineer. Still just hard work, but I don't do stupid work. This log's only here for sizing. No need to drag that thing up and over. Alrighty, come on, log. And this is where taking off those little bumps from the sides really pays off. Those things will catch you in the legs every time. There we go. Ah. Pretty good. We now have our sills and our front and rear logs. We got some other logs over by the house that we're going to move over here. Those were taken down about a year ago. And we'll start going up with those. For the next phase, it's going to be gathering a whole bunch more rocks. We're going to need a lot of rock. If I have my way about it, we're going to go around the whole bottom. Level that thing off with rock, place the logs on top. So we'll see how that goes. Very next thing, I got to limb out the top of that tree we brought down. I'm not going to make you all forced to watch that. Well, it's time for a little water break. Just about done for the day. Got that tree down there limbed. Got these two logs brought back in today to finish off the front and rear of the cabin. Door's going to be over this way. Got our gear all picked up. Got another tree down the hill there. Probably can't see it. But we're not going to pull that one up because it's still a good 30, maybe 40 feet long. I'm only going to pull up the sections we need. Cut it into size. Why do more work than necessary? That's about it. Like I said earlier, the next phase is going to be collecting a whole bunch of rocks and start building this foundation. Now that we have it sized out, get the foundation in, go over to the other property, bring the logs back from over there, start raising some walls. I think it's going to go pretty good. And now, it's turkey season. So I'm going to go off and see if I can find me some dinner. Y'all have a good night.